Steel's opponent, he is Chicago's own Ace Steel!
Now, recently, Joe Hendry has gone to Ace Steel for extra training and coaching, but Ace Steel, his roots run deep here in TNA. If you scan the QR code on your screen right now, it'll take you directly to the TNA Asylum debut of Ace Steel on TNA Plus right now. Ace Steel debuting alongside one CM Punk. Steel, who has helped train the best in the world. Thus, Hendry going to Steel, and now the trash can tossed into the ring. This match is underway. It's a Chicago street fight tonight on iMPACT.
There is a lot of history with Ace Steel here in TNA, and he's making some new history tonight, taking the fight directly to the king of TNA.
And a little extra incentive for Steel after how Kazarian eliminated Hendry this past Tuesday night on NXT. Oh, kick to the spine there of Kazarian. Joe Hendry has been trying to up his game. That's why he went to the foundation of pro wrestling. Ace Steel, who was trained by the late, great wrestling legend, Harley Race, brings that same smash mouth style to the ring, and that's gonna be taken to another level because it's a Chicago street fight.
And here's the thing. Look, I know you may not like the way Frankie Kazarian won out against all odds.
He cheated, Ray Wall.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's fine. Whatever. The camera footage is there. I get it.
You're blind to cheating,
No,
aren't you?
No, here's the thing. Joe Hendry's a big boy. I know Ace has been his coach as of late, but he can stand on his own. He doesn't need to act like Daddy Warbucks over here stepping in on his behalf.
He's not stepping in on his behalf because Frankie Kazarian asked for a matchup against Ace Steel. Santino Marella said, great, let's do it in a Chicago street fight.
Right, the only reason he had to ask for that match is because Ace Steel was sticking his nose where it shouldn't have been.
Suplex into the trash can. That's not the case. Kazarian tried to put the chicken wing on Hendry after the fact at Against All Odds, and Ace Steel came out to do the right thing, and he put Kazarian on his backside. There's a cover and a kick out by Kaz.
Doing a hell of a job of doing that once again. Absolutely flattening that trash can with the body of Frankie Kazarian.
A first-time ever matchup here between Steel and Kazarian, two men who have decades of experience in professional wrestling.
I mean, that's absolutely true.
Whoa, and Steel hard to the outside.
But I would be remiss if I didn't point out, despite Ace Steel's incredible knowledge, he's an incredible coach, especially down there at the foundation of pro wrestling, like you said, in Florida. But Ace Steel has not been a full-time competitor in quite a long time. Meanwhile, Frankie Kazarian, you could argue, is in some of the best shape of his career.
No argument there, and Frankie Kazarian does have momentum right now by hook or by crook. That's why he's a part of the Road to Slammiversary field. In 2 weeks, he'll go one-on-one with Mike Santana to find out who qualifies for the TNA World Title match in Montreal. And also, Joe Hendry will be battling Jake Something also in 2 weeks' time. Could we see Kazarian and Hendry meet up in that match at Slammiversary?
I hope Mike Santana's watching. I hope Joe Hendry is watching this too.
Kazarian continues the assault here on the outside of the ring, dumping Steel. This Chicago street fight continues here on iMPACT. Picture in picture.
Kazarian out here on the floor, absolutely dismantling Ace Steel in Chicago.
And chance of dad from Spy Kids from the fans here in Chicago.
Well, there you go.
Thanks to Joe Hendry Against All Odds.
That's what you get for your insolence.
Kazarian using the cameraman's cord, wrapping it around the throat of Steel.
Hey, no holds barred. You want a Chicago street fight, you got it.
Oh, Kazarian. Leg drop to Ace Steel.
Beautiful.
There's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Ace Steel. A ground and pound by Kazarian.
Kazarian relentless. Here's the thing. Ace Steel picked this fight. I hope he's ready to finish it. I can tell you Frankie Kazarian is. And now Kazarian is going under the ring, just littering the canvas with weaponry.
Heads up there, Daniel Spencer. Oh, Kazarian just tackling Ace Steel.
And see, all kings rule a little differently. Sometimes you don't spare the rod. You gotta show your people, you gotta show everyone exactly why you're on top.
Steel chair to the spine.
Oh, look at what is going through the head of Kazarian. Here you go.
No, not this. Oh, and a power slam using the chair.
And the king surveying what he has done here in Chicago.
Frankie Kazarian proud of his handiwork. Knows he's got an opportunity in the road to Slammiversary qualifying matches. Oh, and off the rebound, the steel chair smashing Kaz in the face.
Gravity working against Kaz there in a bad way.
He is definitely not going to look like Antonio Banderas now.
How dare you? He's looked better than him his entire career. As Ace Steel now looks to turn this matchup around, taking advantage of that slingshot chair.
Oh, rushed into the corner there. Kazarian able to evade it. Steel went hard on the turnbuckle on a kendo stick right to the lower back. A kidney shot, I believe.
Kazarian now laying out the punishment once again in this Chicago street fight here on TNA Impact.
And the onslaught continues by Frankie Kazarian on Chicago's own Ace Steel. This is a Chicago street fight. No countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission. And it's been all Frankie Kazarian through the commercial break.
Now just continuing to punish. Oh. Right into the arm, right into the face there. And Kaz, you see now. Ooh.
Oh. Smashing the left hand of Steel.
Yeah, now Kaz has a clear target. Look at this, wrapping the arm. Tying it up in that chair. And look, he's punished. Steel meets Steel here, look out.
No. Was going for the leg drop, was trying to snap the hand of Ace Steel in the chair.
Ooh. Ace Steel looking to turn things around.
Ace Steel, who has been coaching and help support Joe Hendry over the last few weeks. Many have seen it on social media. Ace Steel put Kazarian on his backside at against all odds after Kaz tried to take liberties with Hendry after their matchup in which Kaz cheated to win. And on top of that, a little extra incentive after this past Tuesday night on NXT. Frankie Kazarian and the rest of the field in the Battle Royal that night, making sure to eliminate Joe Hendry immediately. Frankie Kazarian went on to the final four of that #1 Contenders Battle Royal. Ace Steel feeling the effects of this matchup. It's been a minute since he had himself a sanctioned match in professional wrestling. Diving right into the deep end here in TNA.
That's what I'm saying. Surprised he's been able to last this long against somebody the caliber of Frankie Kazarian, but that speaks to the will of Ace Steel. I'll give him that.
Beating the hell out of Kaz in the corner. Kazarian, we learned earlier on tonight, is going to be a part of the road to Slammiversary qualifying matches. Competitors will be joining the TNA World Champion Moose in a 6-way elimination match for the world title at Slammiversary live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Montreal on Saturday, July 20th. The neck breaker delivered by Steel.
Well, if it's up to Ace Steel.
Here's the cover. Is it over on a kick out?
If it's up to Steel here, Frankie Kazarian won't make it to that road to Slammiversary qualifying match.
The first qualifying match goes down tonight in our main event. It's Alexander versus Young. That's still to come. Also, the new associate and ally, I suppose, of the system, Johnny Tango Curtis, faces Ryan Nemeth later on as Kazarian was going for the chicken wing there on Steel.
Great counter there by Ace Steel. Able to get away from the very dangerous chicken wing, but look out!
Slingshot DDT. Kaz scrambles for a cover. Hook to the leg here. And a kick out by Steele. Also still to come tonight, Ash by Elegance is in action. And in this very ring, we will see PCO and Steph Delander's first date. A far cry from what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to be nastier, that or what's happening right now in the ring. A chicken wing with the kendo stick.
Oh, and Steele with the low blow. It's perfectly legal in a Chicago street fight.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's a new low for Ace Steele.
Boy, you move the goalposts all the time. Hold on.
Just call it like I see it. Look at that chair still in the hands of Ace Steele. Look out.
Oh! Face first.
Kazarian punishing him. Now what is on the mind of the king of TNA?
That's Steele. Oh, God. Oh, God, wait a minute. Look at the chairs they're set up. Frankie Kazarian going for fade to black on the steel chairs.
Good night.
Kazarian wins the Chicago street fight.
Here's your winner, Frankie Kazarian.
Well, you pick a fight with a king, you better be ready to face the gallows. And that's exactly what happened to Ace Steele.
And Kazarian has got himself a victory, propelling him forward into his road to Slammiversary qualifying matchup in the coming weeks, where he will go one-on-one with Mike Santana. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, and another application of the chicken wing here by Frankie Kazarian, same that he did to Hendry. Oh!
Oh, go, hold on now.
Joe Hendry looking for some payback from against all odds. An NXT standing ovation to Kazarian. The world believes in Joe Hendry.